The Young and the Restless has Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, wrecking Lucy Romalotti's, Lily Brooks O'Brien, life. She's done the unthinkable to the teen. At first, Sharon encouraged Faith Newman, Ray Lancaster, to be a friend to Lucy. And now, things are nightmarish, and Sharon could lose everything. Sharon lost it after Lucy started drinking. It reminded Sharon of Daniel Romalotti's, Michael Grazietti, drunken night that's linked to the death of Cassie Newman, Cameron Grimes. Back then, it was Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, targeting Daniel for payback. He withheld evidence proving Cassie drove that night. But Nick eventually gave it up, and Daniel was found not guilty on Young and the Restless. Now, Sharon's triggered by the recent car crash with Faith and Lucy. When Faith crashed because Lucy's vomiting distracted her, it sent Sharon over the edge. Already, her bipolar disorder was spiraling. And Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby, got her to unfairly target Daniel and his family. INR fans can recall when Sharon poisoned Daniel's whiskey. Then Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, caught her at the condo. Then, in an insane twist, Sharon killed Heather. That was the first really unthinkable, horrible thing she did to affect Lucy's life. Then, Sharon made things worse on Lucy by making it seem like Heather abandoned Lucy and Daniel. These acts cannot be understated. Not only did Lucy lose the only mom she knows on Young and the Restless, but Sharon's gone a step further towards making her an orphan for all intents and purposes. Sharon planted evidence of her crime to set up Daniel, and Chance Chancellor, Connor Floyd, just found bloody towels and Heather's phone where she left them. With Daniel likely arrested soon, that'll crush Lucy, and she'll be essentially orphaned. Young and the Restless spoilers hint the fallout from Sharon's unthinkable acts will likely happen in November sweeps. It kicks off late this month. Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will make sure no one forgets Sharon's crimes. She'll make sure Heather's killer pays for brutally murdering her, and for framing Phyllis' son. Nick will want Sharon to get mental health treatment rather than prison time, but he'll never look at her the same way again, and any hopes Sharon had of a reunion with him are over and done. Faith has been there to comfort Lucy during this horrible time, and she'll be horrified by what her mom's done. She may distance herself from Sharon until she can process what happened and how her mother could be so cruel to Lucy. The Young and the Restless writers have set it up so Sharon can lose everything. Despite it being down to a mental health crisis, the fallout will be severe and long-lasting for everyone, but most of all for Lucy and Sharon. Sharon Newman had always been known for her warmth and compassion, but the events of recent months had cast a dark shadow over her once sterling reputation in Geno City. The secrets she'd harbored and the desperate actions she'd taken were slowly unraveling, and now, Lucy Romalotti's life was about to be caught in the crossfire of Sharon's unthinkable acts. It all started innocently enough. Sharon had taken Lucy under her wing, seeing a vulnerable young woman who needed guidance. After all, Daniel Romalotti was still trying to get his bearings back in town, and Lucy, now a young adult, was struggling with her identity. Sharon felt like she could help, offering support like she had to so many others before. But Sharon's motives weren't entirely selfless. Unbeknownst to Lucy, Sharon had been grappling with her own demons. Demons that made her see Lucy as a way to fix something broken inside herself. Sharon had been keeping secrets about a past incident involving Lucy's biological mother, Daisy, which Daniel had thought was long buried. One night, unable to hold it in any longer, Sharon made a choice that would send shockwaves through Lucy's world. In a moment of weakness, she revealed the truth. Daisy wasn't just a distant memory, but someone Sharon had been in contact with for years. Worse, Sharon had manipulated events to ensure Daisy could never have a place in Lucy's life, all to protect Daniel and keep Lucy close to her. The revelation shattered Lucy. Everything she thought she knew about her family, about her place in the world, was built on lies. Daniel, furious at Sharon's deceit, cut her off entirely, but the damage was already done. Lucy spiraled into confusion and heartbreak, questioning who she could trust and what Sharon's real intentions had been. Sharon, consumed with guilt, tried to make amends, but it was too late. Lucy no longer saw her as a mentor or friend, but as the person responsible for destroying the fragile ties she had to her past. As Sharon stood in the ruins of their once close bond, she realized her unthinkable acts had irrevocably destroyed a young woman's life, and perhaps her own redemption.